keep finding pieces of you in places I can't touch, in the cracks between my thoughts, in the things I miss too much. Your scent is in the corners like dust I can't erase, and every time I look, I see your empty space. Carved in shadows that play against the light. I reach to feel you near me, but you're fading out of sight. I thought I could move on, let the pieces fall away, but every piece of you stays with me, and I can't make it fade. I found your favorite sweater, tucked in the drawer so neat. I held it close and felt you, as if you never leave. I tried to put it back, but your memory broke through like glass beneath my fingers, shattering in view. The songs we used to sing still echo in my mind. Every word you whispered I can still hear in time. I thought time would heal me, that the silence would be sweet, but every sound without you feels like an incomplete beat. I walk through all the places where we used to be, but now I just see fragments, pieces that still breathe. There's pieces of you scattered everywhere, in every breath I take, in every prayer, in every room I walk, in every tear I cry. You're never really gone, you're just hidden in disguise. I tried to leave, I tried to let it go, but pieces of you keep haunting me so, like whispers in the wind, like stars that never fall. Pieces of you are the ghosts I can't recall. I thought I could forget, thought I could move on, but your memory stays, just like the dawn. It rises and it falls, but never fades away. Your pieces live inside me, in every word I say. I found pieces in the corners, in the cracks in the floor, in the smile of a stranger who looks like you once more. In every empty moment, your echo fills the space. Pieces of you are scattered, but I still see your face. The pieces in the corners, in the cracks in the floor, in the smile of a stranger who looks like you once more. In every empty moment, your echo fills the space. Pieces of you are scattered, but I still see your face. The mirror in the hallway shows the reflection of the past. I see it standing there, but I know it'll never last. The light you used to bring me is fading into gray, but I'll carry every piece of you with me every day. I used to think that healing came with letting go, but your pieces are the puzzle that I'll never outgrow. There's pieces of you scattered everywhere, in every breath I take, in every prayer, in every room I walk, in every tear I cry. You're never really gone, you're just hidden in disguise. I tried to leave, I tried to let it go, but pieces of you keep haunting me so, like whispers in the wind, like stars that never fall. Pieces of you are the ghosts I can't recall. So I hold on to the pieces, like they're all that I have left, like broken glass in my hands. They'll come me to the chest, but I'll carry them forever, though they tear me apart. Pieces of you will
I used to have dreams that were mine alone, plans that never needed a second tone. But then you came in like a fire I couldn't fight, and I let it burn everything that once felt right. I gave you the pen and let you write my name in the margins of your story like I needed no acclaim. Slowly I faded, like dust behind your sun, and I smiled through it all thinking love had won. I changed my colors just to match your sky, and now I don't even know what shade was mine. You never asked for all of me, but I gave it anyway, completely. I loved you more than myself, gave you my heart and nothing else. Let my voice go quiet in the room, so yours could rise and bloom. I lost my mirror trying to see your face, erased my name to give sadness like it was royal blue. Then I stitched it into my skin to match you. You spoke of storms, so I opened my chest. Let the lightning carve a home in my unrest. You needed saving, so I forgot to breathe. Held your weight until I sank beneath. You danced in daylight, I lived in your shade, and told myself it was love we made. But the truth is cruel when it's softly said. You never needed me, I just bled. You never begged for sacrifice, but I laid my soul down every night. I loved you more than myself, tied my worth to your fragile health. Became the echo in your home, just to hear your name at all. I swallowed pain to keep you strong. Believe that break, you made me belong. And now I'm nothing, no one else, because I loved you more than myself. There were nights I watched you sleep and prayed your demons wouldn't dig too deep. So I fed mine to the fire instead, let them eat away what I never said. I stopped writing songs that sounded like me, started humming your tune religiously. Even God felt farther away when I put your soul where mine used to stay. I forgot my favorite color, forgot my own face, forgot how to love without leaving a trace. And now I wake to an empty room, where your laughter left no perfume. I loved you more than myself, broken silence, begged for help. But you were too lost in your own pain to know they saw I was standing in the rain. I held you like the world would fall, and never asked for love at all. Now I'm just a story I can't retell, cause I loved you more, so much more than myself. One day you'll ask where I went, and realize I was the love you never meant. But I'll be gone, some forgotten spell, cause I loved you more than myself.
I walk through this room and it's colder now. Your pictures are gone, but I still feel somehow like you're hiding in corners, like you might appear. But the silence is louder than it's ever been here. The bed feels too big, the walls seem too bare. The air holds your ghost like you're still in the air. Every shadow reminds me of what used to be, and this room's just a grave for the memory of me. I reach for the light, but it flickers and fades, like the warmth of your touch and the love that decayed. I can't change the sheets, I can't move the frame. This room's just a room without your name. I reach for the light, but it flickers and fades, like the warmth of your touch in the love that decayed. I can't change the sheets, I can't move the frame. This room's just a room without your name. A room without your name feels like a house in the rain. Every corner bleeds your face, every inch still holds your trace. And no matter how I try to rearrange, I can't fill the space, I can't break the chains. It's a room without your name, and it'll never be the same. Your laughter still lingers in the cracks of these walls, and your scent on the pillow still endlessly calls. I swear I can hear you in the dead of the night, a ghost in the hallway, a flickering light. The clock hasn't moved since the day you left, and my heart keeps time with the pain you've left. I tried painting it over, I tried moving away, but this room just reminds me you couldn't stay. I talk to the walls like you're still here to hear, but the silence just mocks me, it's painfully clear. I could tear it all down, but it won't change a thing. This room's still a room where your memory clings. without your name feels like a house in the rain. Every corner bleeds your face, every inch still holds your trace. And no matter how I try to rearrange, I can't fill the space, I can't break the chains. It's a room without your name, and it'll never be the same. It'll never be the same. I'll leave the window cracked like you always did, but the wind only whispers the things that I hid. Like how I'm still broken, like how I still care, like how I'd give up this life just to have you there. Your name's still carved in the back of the drawer, a mark I can't wipe off, a scar I can't ignore. I could move, I could burn it.
It was the little things that vanished first, like the way you'd laugh when I was at my worst, the crooked smile you wore just for me. Now it's lost in someone else's memory. You used to text me just to say you missed my face. Now all I get is silence, cold and out of place. The warmth in your voice turned paper thin, and I started dying every time you'd begin to speak like I was just another name, another person in a picture frame. I knew the truth before it came. Your eyes stopped lighting up at my name. When you stopped saying my name, it shattered more than I could explain. Like a crystal heart dropped in the rain, it cracked in ways I can't contain. I was still whispering yours in the dark, tracing each letter like fading sparks. But you let it die without shame. When you stopped saying my name, you used to hold me like I held your world. Now your hands fall like flags unfurled. No more tight grips in the middle of fear. Now it's just space where you disappear. I noticed how you called everyone but me, and how it's faded so quietly. You said my name like it burned your tongue, and I knew our end had just begun. You say so little but it screams that we were only lovers in dreams. You didn't leave me with a slam, you left with silence in your hands. When you stopped saying my name, you took the meaning and left the frame. All the echoes still remain, haunting halls where we carved our flame. I still say yours without a sound, like roots still growing underground. But you let go and I stayed the same. When you stopped saying my name. A name is more than just a word, it's where love and identity blurred. I gave mine to you like a vow, but you don't even remember it now. You moved on and I stood still, clutching pieces of a shattered will. I hear your voice in other rooms, but now it only brings me gloom. You see new names with that old tone, and mine lies buried, overgrown. Remember the way you'd say it soft, like it mattered more than anything we lost. Now it's gone, and in its place is a silence I can't erase. I speak it aloud just to feel like I'm someone who was once real, but it hangs like a ghost in the air, my name, and you're no longer there. When you stopped saying my name, it was the end without the blame. No loud goodbye, no angry flame, just absence dressed in sorrow's name. I still cry out in the stillest hours, clinging to our broken towers. You let go, but I still came back to where you said my name. Now I say it alone, like a prayer to a heart turned to stone. No answer ever came since you stopped. by me. I find your shadow in the rain tonight, a ghost of love under the pale streetlight. We wrote our names in the sky so free, but maybe, baby, it was never meant to be. Your laugh still echoes in the hollow air, the melody trapped in a heart that's bare. We were fire and ice, a storm at sea, colliding heart, never meant to be. Never meant to be, like a song off key, like a kite in the wind with a broken string. We were sparks in the dark, a fleeting spring. We loved so long, but it was never meant to be. I see your face in the moon's cold glow, a mirror of love I used to know. The stars above don't shine for me. They knew all along we were never meant to be. I chased a dream, I chased your smile, the love that burned bright but just for a while. The pages turned, but we lost the story, a fleeting taste of borrowed glory. Never meant to be, like a song off key, like a kite in the wind with a broken string. We were sparks in the dark, a fleeting spring.
We loved so loud, but it was
Not
never
so long, but it was never meant to be.
I loved you more than words could ever say, but it wasn't enough to make you wanna stay. I thought we had something that could never fade, but I was the only one who ever played the game of love with an empty hand, trying to hold on to something that couldn't stand. Now I'm letting go, finally setting myself free from a love that was never meant for me.
We were never meant to be, and now I see the truth in my heart that was hidden from me. I gave you all of me, but you never cared, and I'm finally free from the love we never shared. We were never meant to be, and that's okay. I'm letting you go, walking away. I'm finding myself letting go of the dream. We were never meant to be, and that's how it seems. The love I thought was real now fades to gray, and I'm moving on, walking away. We were never meant to be, and now I know it's time to let go, it's time to grow.
I loved you in silence when no one could hear, in the quiet between every heartbeat so near. I carried your name in the back of my mind, a secret I cherished but could never find the courage to tell you, but words wouldn't fall. So I built up these walls and I let myself crawl through the ache of pretending you didn't mean more, while my soul was on fire, broken and sore. You looked my way but never knew how every breath it screamed for you. I wore a smile, but inside I was torn between speaking my heart and being reborn. I loved you in silence where no one could see, a ghost of a love that could never be. I drowned in the words I was too scared to say, and now you've gone and I've lost my way. I loved you in silence, alone in the dark. You'll never know how you lit up my heart, but now it's too late, you're out of my reach. I loved you in silence, too afraid to speak. I counted the moments you sat by my side, praying someday you look and confide. But you gave your heart to somebody else, and I buried my feelings, I swallowed myself. The nights were the worst when your face filled my dreams, a world where you chose me, or so it would seem. But the morning would come, and you never know that I was the one who could never let go. I watched you laugh, I watched you cry, I held my tongue while I slowly in silence where no one can see, a ghost of a love that could never be. I drowned in the words I was too scared to say, and now you've gone and I've lost my way. I loved you in silence, alone in the dark. You'll never know how you lit up my heart, but now it's too late, you're out of my reach. I loved you in silence, too afraid to speak. Now you're a name I don't dare to say, a memory that won't decay. I see your face in strangers' eyes, I hear your voice in every night sky. I wondered if you ever knew, if somewhere deep down you felt it too. Or was I a fool, lost in my head, holding on to a love that was never fed? I should have told you 1,000 times, I should have written it down in rhymes, I should have screamed it into the rain, I should have bled it out through the pain. But fear's a thief, it stole my soul, it left me empty, it took its toll. And now you're gone, you'll never hear the words I buried all those years. I loved you in silence where no one could see, a ghost of a love that could never be. I drowned in the words I was too scared to say, and now you've gone and I've lost my way. I loved you in silence, alone in the dark. You'll never know how you lit up my heart, but now it's too late, you're out of my reach. I loved you in silence, too afraid to speak. I loved you in silence, in every breath, in every night. I loved you in silence, and now you're gone out of sight. I loved you in silence, I loved you in silence.
We used to talk about the future so bright, but now I'm left staring into the quiet night. There were things we never said and they still haunt me, like the words we left hanging lost in the sea. I wanted to tell you everything I felt inside, but the silence between us grew too wide. I tried to find the courage, but fear held me still, and we let each other slip just like we will. I remember the way you used to reach for my hand, but every unspoken word left us unmanned. We built our walls with things we didn't say, and now they're all that's left between us today. Every word that couldn't hold us, every promise lost to the dust, every silence that cut too deep, every secret we couldn't keep. We let the quiet tear us apart, left with nothing but a broken heart. Every word that we couldn't find is what broke us, left us blind. I wanted to tell you that I was scared to lose you, but I swallowed my fears, pretending I knew the future we dreamed, the one we believed. But the more we held back, the more we deceived. There was so much we left unsaid, too much to bear, and now I'm drowning in the silence we shared. I hear the echoes of your voice faint and weak, but it's the words we never spoke that I still seek. I wanted to say I loved you, but it never came, and now the emptiness feels like a constant flame. We closed our hearts thinking love would stay, but every word we couldn't say kept love away. Every word that couldn't hold us, every promise lost to the dust, every silence that cut too deep, every secret we couldn't keep. We let the quiet tear us apart, left with nothing but a broken heart. Every word that we couldn't find is what broke us, left us blind. I kept hoping you'd hear the words I didn't say, but silence wrapped itself around us every day. I wanted to fix us, but we never spoke, and now we're both just drowning in the smoke. I still feel the weight of everything we missed, of every I love you I never kissed. We never gave our hearts the chance to grow, now we're both lost in the space between what we know. The things we never said still haunt my nights, and the quiet is all that's left in the fight. Every promise lost to the dust, every silence that cut too deep, every secret we couldn't keep. We let the quiet tear us apart, left with nothing but a broken heart. Every word that we couldn't find trust is what we lost, left us blind.
I called your name into the dark, but only echoes answered back. The walls remember what we were, while time forgets without a care. I traced your ghost in empty rooms, the way you laughed, the scent, the bloom of memories still hanging on, long after every light is gone. Every word you never said still lingers loud inside my head, and every promise now a chain that wraps around my heart with pain. And I'm left in the silence you left behind, drowning in the quiet of a love gone blind. Every heartbeat aches, every breath reminds that I'm left in the silence alone this time. The air still holds the sound of you, a haunting song I can't undo. And no one knows how loud it gets when silence says what you forget. The night still breaks in shades of blue, the dawn arrives but not with you. Your shadow sits across my bed, a ghost of words we never said. I talk to walls that beg the stars, I ask the moon to heal the scars, but nothing answers back to me except the sound of memory. Every kiss you never gave still buries me inside its grave, and every moment left unsaid becomes the tears I cannot shed. And I'm left in the silence you left behind, drowning in the quiet of a love gone blind. Every heartbeat aches, every breath reminds that I'm left in the silence alone this time. The air still holds the sound of you, a haunting song I can't undo. And no one knows how loud it gets when silence says what you forget. With every tear, I traded all to have you here, but you're a shadow I can't chase, a love that's lost without a trace. And every time I close my eyes, I hear the thousand last goodbyes, the ones you never dared to speak. The silence made me weak, extended, and I'm left in the silence you left behind, drowning in the quiet of a love gone blind. Every heartbeat aches, every breath reminds that I'm left in the silence alone this time. The air still holds the sound of you, a haunting song I can't undo. And no one knows how loud it gets with silence louder than the light. In the silence where you used to be, a hollow echo, a memory I'll never heal, I'll never find, the force that left me deaf yet blind. And in this quiet I remain, a prisoner to love's refrain. I remember when you held me close, like I was everything you dreamed. We talked for hours, watched the sunset. You said you'd never leave. Somewhere in the quiet I saw it shift, the way your eyes no longer glowed. The words we used to speak so freely now felt heavyweight and cold. You started looking past me like I wasn't worth your time, and I began to feel the emptiness of a love that was once mine. I watched the distance grow between us like a crack inside a wall. Every time I reached for you, you turned away like you didn't need me at all. You laughed at something that wasn't funny while I sat there feeling small. And I wondered where the love had gone, the love you promised after all. You stopped telling me your secrets like I wasn't someone you could trust, and I was left with just the silence where our once vibrant love had rust. I tried to keep it together, I tried to hold us tight, but I couldn't fight the feeling that something was not right. The love you left behind is fading in the light, like a photograph that's losing color as the days turn into night. I gave you all I had to offer, but you didn't need it, not in the end. And now I'm left with memories of a love I couldn't bend. You found someone else to lean on, and I was just a face in the crowd. You held her hand like you once held mine, but your heart, it wasn't allowed. I stood in the shadows watching while you gave them all your grace. And I wondered when the change had happened, when love became a forgotten place. You told me I was still important, but your actions said goodbye. And now I stand in the ruins of a love that passed me by. I tried to love you harder, I tried to make you stay, but you slipped through my fingers like water washed away. The love you left behind is fading like a dream, like something once so perfect, now caught in a broken stream. I gave you everything I had to give, but it wasn't ever enough. And now I walk through all the echoes of a love that's turned to rust. I still hear your voice in my ear, I still feel your touch so near, but it's just a memory now, a shadow of what was clear. You changed and I couldn't follow, while you left me in the dust. Now I walk through all the echoes of a love that's turned to rust. I still want to believe you're there, but your heart is miles away. And I'm just a ghost in your memory of something you couldn't save. The love you left behind, the fading turning gray, like the final breath of summer as it slowly slips away. I gave you everything I had, but you never really cared. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a love that's no longer there. You
jokes, I play the part. I say I'm fine though I'm falling apart. I shake hands, I smile, I come with the crowd, but inside I'm screaming your name out loud. I tell them I moved on, that I've let you go, but the truth is a weight that they'll never know. I sleep in a bed that still smells like you. Close my eyes but I see you in every view. They say time heals, but time's been cruel. The more I fake it, the more I lose. I'm smiling through the pain, hiding every tear like it's just the rain. They see me laughing but they don't see every crack that's still inside of me. I'm smiling through the pain, wearing happiness like a masquerade, but behind this face, behind these eyes, is a heart still breaking, still asking why. Walk through the places we used to go, pretending the memories don't take their toll. I see couples dance, I hear our song, and I play it cool like nothing's wrong. I drink my coffee the way you liked, even though it never tastes quite right. I hold my breath when someone speaks your name, like it won't hurt if I don't say a thing. They say I look happy, that I seem alright, but they don't see me when I'm alone at night. I'm smiling through the pain, hiding every tear like it's just the rain. They see me laughing but they don't see every crack that's still inside of me. I'm smiling through the pain, wearing happiness like a masquerade, but behind this face, behind these eyes, is a heart still breaking, still asking why. And if healing means letting go, why does my heart still say no? If time erases what we had, then why am I still looking back? Every I'm okay is a lie I sell, every joke is a mask I wear too well. Every moment I fake my peace, but inside you still haunt me. I wonder if you like a puppet playing a perfect game. But behind the laughter, behind the show, there's a love I just can't let go. I'm smiling through the pain, hoping one day it won't feel the same. But tonight I'll play my role again and pretend I'm fine when I'm not, my friend. Still smiling, still pretending, still breaking, still defending. Still smiling, still pretending, still breaking, still defending.
You left in silence, no last words, just the echo of what we once were. A love that crumbled like dry leaves, falling from the branches of our dreams. I reached for you, but you were gone, a shadow fading before the dawn. And now I stand here all alone, wearing your memory like a stone. I never thought I'd feel this way, that one day you'd just walk away. And now the world is dark and cold, a story left but never told. The weight of goodbye, it's a mountain I can't climb. I'll carry it for the rest of my life. It's a burden, it's a bruise, a scar I can't remove. The weight of goodbye, it's all I have left inside. It's a wound that never heals, a heart that still believes in a love that's lost, in a love that's lost. I thought we'd find a way to stay, but the silence pushed us far away. I gave you all I had to give, but you couldn't find a reason to live. In the life we tried to build together, a house of dreams now torn forever. I see your face in every crowd, but you're not there and I'm left to drown. I never thought I'd feel this small, that I'd be nothing after all. But here I am just holding on to everything we built, now gone. The weight of goodbye, it's a mountain I can't climb. I'll carry it for the rest of my life. It's a burden, it's a bruise, a scar I can't remove. The weight of goodbye, it's all I have left inside. It's a wound that never heals, a heart that still believes in a love that's lost, in a love that's lost. I lie awake and feel the pain, it hits me like a driving rain. And in the silence of the night, I hear your voice, but it's not right. It's just a memory shadows call, a faded face I can't recall. And every day I try to breathe, but the weight of you won't set me free. I tried to let you go, I tried to fight, but the weight of goodbye pulls me back every night. I drown in the words we never said, in the love that's broken, the tears I've shed. I give everything just to make it right, to feel your hand, to see your light. But you're gone, and I'm alone, and this weight is all I've known. The weight of goodbye, it's a mountain I can't climb. I'll carry it for the rest of my life. It's a burden, it's a bruise, a scar I can't remove. The weight of goodbye, it's all I have left inside. It's a wound that never heals, a heart that still believes in a love that's lost, in a love that's lost. Maybe one day I'll forget the way you looked, the way we met. But until then I'll wear this grief like a cloak that brings no relief. I'll carry on, I'll try to live, but I'll always have the love to give for the one who couldn't stay. And the weight of goodbye will never fade. The weight of goodbye, the weight of goodbye. It's a mountain I can't climb. You told me that you loved me with words that sparkled in the dark. But every kiss you gave me felt like it was just a mark. A mark of something you could erase, a fleeting thought that didn't stay. And every time I looked at you, you seemed so far away. You told me I was your anchor, but you were already adrift. You pulled me close when it was easy, and slip away when love would shift. I stood by waiting for your love, but I was never part of the plan. Just a shadow in the distance, in the life you never let me stand. I held your hand with hope inside, but you held mine with empty eyes. You loved me when you needed comfort, but I was always just a disguise. You leaned on me when you were broken, but I never knew the truth. You kissed me like you meant something, but I was just a filler in your youth. I give you pieces of my soul, but you never gave them back. You only held me when it suited you, and discarded what you lacked. I was the band-aid for your heartache, the calm when you felt tossed. But I was never the one you wanted, just the one who paid the cost. I was your quiet place of refuge, but you never gave me love to keep. I was the one who held you steady, while you slipped through my fingers deep. And in the silence of your leaving, I tried to keep my tears at bay. But I knew deep down inside that I'd never be the one to stay. I was never your forever, just the seconds you could spare. I was never the one you leaned on, just the one you left hanging there. I gave you everything I had to give, but it was never what you needed. I loved you with the depths so pure, but my love was never seated. You told me I was special, but you didn't mean it at all. I was never the one who mattered, just the one you let fall. You found someone else to hold you, while I sat and watched in pain. I wondered if I'd ever be enough, or if this was just the same. You looked at them with new eyes, like you'd never seen before. And I stood there just a ghost, with a heart that hit the floor. You moved on so quickly, while I was left with all the dust. You said I'll always be here, but I knew I couldn't trust. The love you gave was a shadow, and I was just a fleeting star. I gave you all the space you wanted, but you never let me go that far. You kept me in the waiting room, while you ran through someone else's arms. You told me I was precious, but you never felt my charms. I was the one who gave you light, but you only saw the dark. And now I'm left to pick up pieces of a love that never left a mark. You were never mine forever, but I gave you everything I could. Now I walk away how shattered, with the love I thought was good. I was never your forever, just a face you leave behind. I kept it inside, every word, every thought. All the times that I missed you, the battles I fought. I wanted to tell you, but I was too afraid, so I let the silence become what we made. Now the nights are a prison of things left unsaid. The ghosts of your voice won't get out of my head. I'll write you in letters I'll never send, 1,000 goodbyes that will never end. I'll carry the weight of a love I I betrayed. But I'm speaking the words will get out of my head. I write you in letters I'll never send, 1,000 goodbyes that will never end. I'll carry the weight of a love I betrayed. By not speaking the words my heart always prayed. And you'll never know what you meant to me, cause I buried my heart where you never see. These are the things I'll never say, the words I should have spoken yesterday. I loved you more than I let you know, and I watched you leave, I let you go. I'll whisper them into the night, into empty rooms, into fading light. These are the things I'll never say, and they'll haunt me till my dying day. I should have told you you were my home, that without you this world feels too alone, that I hated the way we fell apart, that you still live in the cracks of my heart. I should have said sorry for the nights I was cold, for the times I pulled back when you needed to hold. I should have fought harder, I should have stayed, but I left you alone in the mess we made. Now I'm chasing shadows of what used to be, and I'll drown in the words that you'll never see. I was a coward, I'll say it now. Too late for a promise, too late for a vow. These are the things I'll never say, the words I should have spoken yesterday. I loved you more than I let you know, and I watched you leave, I let you go. I'll whisper them into the night, into empty rooms, into fading light. These are the things I'll never say, and they'll haunt me till my dying day. I confess to the dark, to the promises I'll keep. I tell you the things that would have made you stay, but the dawn steals you back and you slip away. I'll carry this ache like a chain, like a scar, no matter how close, no matter how far. And maybe one day in another life's light, I'll find you again and I'll get it right. I'd tell you I loved you, I'd beg you to stay, I'd undo the hurt, I'd find a new way. I'd hold you so close, you'd feel my regret. I'd promise you things I'll never forget. But this life is cruel, it moves too fast, and we're left with the words that outlive the past. So I'll leave them here in this empty space, a prayer, a wish, a long lost trace. These are the things I'll never say, the words I should have spoken yesterday. I loved you more than I let you know, and I watched you leave, I let you go. I'll whisper them into the night, into empty rooms, into fading light. These are the things I'll never say, and they'll haunt me till my dying day. I'll never say. You'll never know, but I'll carry them with me wherever I go. And I'll never say.
I gave you everything I had, even when I knew it'd break. I gave you my love, my trust, my soul, even when I knew the stakes. You didn't see the pieces falling, you didn't see the cracks in me. You took my love like it was nothing and left me drowning in the sea. I stayed for every tear you cried, I stayed for every empty plea. I stayed while you kept running, and all I was your enemy. But I still gave you all of me, every ounce of my hope, my fire. But I was just a fleeting moment in your never-ending desire. You told me you'd always need me, but I saw you walking away. You said you loved me with a passion, but you never seemed to stay. You leave me when I needed you, but you returned when you were lost. I was always there to catch you, but I could never heal the cost. I gave you my world in pieces, but you never cared to see. You took from me, drained me dry, and left me with nothing but debris. You kept breaking me open, but I kept giving you more, hoping that someday you'd see that I was the one worth fighting for. I loved you like a fire burning, but you just let it die. I gave you everything I had to give, but you never even tried. I gave you my heart, but you let it go. I gave you the love you never seemed to know. I stood by your side while you pushed me away. I gave you my world, but you never could stay. I loved you so deeply, but you couldn't see that the heart you had was the heart I needed to be. I gave you my heart, but you let let it go. And now I'm left with nothing but the echo. I watched you walk into the arms of someone who didn't care. I stood there in the ruins of a love that wasn't fair. I held on to the memories like a lifeline in the dark, but I knew I was only holding on to a ghost that left no mark. You told me we'd be forever, but forever came and went. You took all I had to offer and left me broken, spent. You were never really mine, just a promise that would fade. And I was just a chapter in the love you never made. I held on to you so tightly while you slipped through my hands, and now I'm standing here alone, wondering where the love began. I gave you my heart, but you let it go. I gave you the love you never seemed to know. I stood by your side while you pushed me away. I gave you my world, but you never could stay. I loved you so deeply, but you couldn't see that the heart you had was the heart I needed to be. I gave you my heart, but you let it go. And now I'm left with nothing but the echo. I gave you my heart, but you let it go. And now I walk away feeling the cold. I gave you all of me, but it wasn't enough. Now I'm just broken, left with the stuff of a love that was never truly mine. I gave you my heart, but you let it go.
Tell me why you are not full like little sacred prayers. Not me on our sleeves. Why you done? Your silence fills the air. You won't tell me like a promise. Now you won't even say my name. I scroll through photos of you smiling with someone else that's not the same. You called me your forever, like I was carved into your fate. But now I'm just a fading shadow you left behind at heaven's gate. I walk the streets we used to wander, where our laughter used to live. But now I'm just a fading shadow you left behind at heaven's gate. I walk the streets we used to wander, where our laughter used to live. I see your face in every stranger, but they have nothing left to give. I whisper to the past like it might answer, but it just echoes all alone. I never thought I'd feel so distant in a place we used to call home. The way you moved on felt like lightning, and I was slow rain on the glass. I gave you everything I could be, but you treated me like the past. I still wear the shirt you left here, still sleep on your side of the bed. Like if I stay in our old rhythm, you might come back like you said. You forgot me like a dream that disappears at morning light. Like I was smoke lost in the sky, or a star that dies at night. I gave you all my fire and thunder. You gave me silence, gave me space. Now I'm just a name you bury in a place you won't retrace. You once made playlists full of meaning, now your songs don't hold my name. You used to swear you saw forever, but now forever takes the blame. You smiled when I was breaking, you thrived while I fell through. And while I held on to the wreckage, you built something else brand new. I check your page like I need answers, but it just cuts me like a blade. You look so free like I was nothing, but I'm the mess that love made. Was I really that forgettable? Was it all just in my mind? How did you erase a lifetime like it never took your time? You forgot me like a dream that vanishes with dawn's first kiss. Like every touch, each word we spoke now lives in rooms that don't exist. I gave you roots, I gave you shelter. You gave me absence, left me bare. Now I sit with all the memories while you breathe somebody else's air. I still say goodnight to shadows where your body used to be. I still talk to your old voicemail like it's some part left of me. You said you'll never lose me, baby. You said no matter what I'll stay. But you forgot me in an instant, like you never meant a word you'd say. I wasn't just a passing feeling, I wasn't just a bar of flame. I built my world with you at center, and now that world just speaks your name. And I replay it all in silence, every laugh, every tear, every promise that you whispered now just goes to hold you near. You forgot me with no closure, like a book you left unread. And And I'm the pages torn and trembling in the chapter you called dead. You forgot me like a dream, and I remember every part. You erased me from your story, but I still carry you in my heart. And I replay it all in silence. Every laugh, every tear, every promise that you whispered. Now just ghost I hold too near. You forgot me with no closure, like a book you left unread. And on the pages torn and trembling, the chapter you called dead. You forgot me like a dream, and I remember every part. You erased me from your story, but I said your name in the dark tonight, just to feel it cut like a knife. It's strange how letters can still burn, a memory I'll never unlearn. I thought by now I'd let you go, but your name's a ghost that won't say no. It lives in places no one sees. It breathes inside the parts of me. I try to run, I try to hide, but every road leads back in time. To you, to us, to everything, to every shattered, broken thing. Your name is my pain, a wound that never fades, a storm that never breaks. Your name is my chain. It pulls me through the flame and leaves me in the rain. I wear your name like a scar. It's who you were, it's who you are. Even now, you still remain. Your name, my pain. I hear it whispered in the air, in places where you used to care, in songs we swore would never end, now playing back like cruel pretend. It's carved into my shaking hands. In every dawn I try to stand, I see it written on the walls, a silent scream, 1,000 calls. I've buried it 100 times, but love like this ignores the lines. It rises up, it breaks the ground, it drags me where you can't be found. Your name is my pain, a wound that never fades, a storm that never breaks. Your name is my chain. It pulls me through the flame and leaves me in the rain. I wear your name like a scar. It's who you were, it's who you are. Even now, you still remain. Your name, my pain. I tried to wash you off my skin, but you're a war I'll never win. A tattoo in the shape of grief, a love that steals and won't release. And every time I close my eyes, I see the past I can't deny. 1,000 nights, a million lies, a silence loud enough to die. I scream into the empty skies, but no one listens when I cry. I treat a lifetime just to know why you let me fall alone. Your name's a knife I cannot dull. It's every breath, it's every pull. I drown in it, I ache, I break. It's every night, it's every day. A word I'll never say the same. Your name made my pain. You left without a sound, like a whisper in the wind, and took more than your clothes, more than your skin. You took the part of me that still believed, the part of me that loved and never grieved. You left with the smile that used to light up my day, but you stole the joy that kept the dark away. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of what we were, picking up pieces, trying to repair the blur. You took my heart, but that wasn't enough. You took the strength I thought I had to love. You left with the light, leaving me with the night, and now I'm left searching for what's right. You took the pieces of me I couldn't find, the ones that were hidden deep inside. You took the laughter, the trust, the belief. Now I'm left in a world filled with grief. You took the warmth, you took the fight, left me here with nothing but the night. I'm trying to rebuild, but it's hard to undo the pieces you took. You didn't just take what you could see, you took the parts of me that no one else would need. The fragments of love, the parts of my soul, the pieces that once made me feel whole. You took my faith and made it a lie. You took my dreams and left them to die. Now I'm searching through the ruins, trying to find the parts of me that you left behind. I'm still broken, still trying to heal, but it's hard to find what's gone and what's real. You took the pieces I can't get back, now I'm lost, wandering off the track. You took the pieces of me I couldn't find, the ones that were hidden deep inside. You took the laughter, the trust, the belief. Now I'm left in a world filled with grief. You took the warmth, you took the fight, left me here with nothing but the night. I'm trying to rebuild, but it's hard to undo the pieces you took. Can't trace the pieces of me that remain, like I'm missing parts of my own name. I hear your footsteps in the quiet of my mind, and wonder if you took what was truly mine. I search through memories like they're clues, but I keep finding pieces of me that you used to fill your pockets and walk away, while I'm left with nothing but the price I pay. You took everything except my tears, now I'm left facing all my fears. You took the pieces of me I couldn't find, the ones that were hidden deep inside. You took the laughter, the trust, the belief. Now I'm left in a world filled with grief. You took the warmth, you took the fight, left me here with nothing but the night. I'm trying to rebuild, but it's hard to undo the pieces you took. You took the pieces you took, you left me here, trying to rebuild.
Faded by inch, like a photograph that lost its ridge. The colors blurred, the lines grew faint. Your smile turned into something late. I held on tighter, you let go. I begged you not to let it show, but you were leaving in the night, a shadow stealing all the light. I saw you slipping through my hands like sand, running through a barren land, and every word you didn't say was another step you took away, fading into forever, like a star that burns out in the leather. I watched you slip away into a
every time I close my eyes, I see the end in your goodbyes. The echoes of a love I knew, but now I'm chasing ghosts of you. I feel the weight of every step, the slow fade of regret. And in the silence all I hear is the sound of you disappearing, fading into forever, like a star that burns out in the weather. I watched you slip away into a place I can't reach, can't save. Fading into forever, a love that was once but never. I held you close, now you're gone. Fading into forever. Fading into forever. I'll never understand why you went, leaving me with all the broken bent. But I'll keep holding on to what was real, even if it's something I can't feel. You'll always be the one I lost, the one who slipped through all the costs. It's not the pictures that break me down, not the scent of you still drifting around. It's not the way you left your cup on the sink, or the way your absence makes it hard to think. It's the sound of your voice still alive in my head, like a ghost tucked inside every word I've said. I hear you in laughter that doesn't quite fit in the pauses between when I try to forget. I turned off the music, but you're still in the song. Every lyric feels like where we went wrong, and it haunts like a melody under my skin, the voice I keep letting back in. You're a voice I can't forget, like a line from a film I still regret. You echo in the cracks of every night, whispering wrongs I didn't make right. I cover my ears, but you still get through. A soft I love you that no longer rings true. I move on, but I haven't yet, 'cause you're a voice I can't forget. I tried recording over the tape in my mind, but your laughter bleeds through every line. I called your number just to hear the tone, then hung up fast, I'm still too alone. My friends say time will make it fade, but your voice is the ghost I never laid. You live in the silence, you live in the hum, you speak in the places where I'm coming undone. Even my dreams aren't safe from your sound. You say my name like you're still around, and it doesn't matter how loud I scream, you always come back in between. You're a voice I can't forget, even after all the tears and sweat. You linger in the air I breathe, in every lie I still believe. I try to drown you out in noise, but you're louder than all my joys. You were my favorite silhouette, now you're the voice I can't forget. You said goodbye like it was a simple word, but I've repeated it 1,000 times unheard. You left with silence but gave me sound, a sentence I can't ever drown. Your voice, it's a storm without any rain, a whisper that carries the weight of pain. You don't call, but I hear you still, like a wound that speaks against my will. I tried forgetting how you used to sing, but it plays on loop, every damn thing. You're a voice I can't forget, a broken promise on a cassette. I play you back when I close my eyes, your every echo in my goodbyes. Your last I'm sorry still replays and drags me back to darker days. No closure, no peace, no reset, 'cause you're a voice I can't forget. So if you wonder why I still cry alone, it's not the loss, it's your haunted tone. You're not here, but you're not gone yet. You're a voice I can't
on the floor when you swore it to me. Underneath the sky, made a fairy light to believe. You looked in my eyes like you meant every word, and I let it bury deep like a vow I never heard. You touched my face like it was sacred ground. Said I'm not like the ones who let you down. I believed, oh God, I believed with all my breath. Now I'm choking on silence in the scent of regret. You were the calm I've been searching to find, and now your absence is the storm in my mind. I replay your voice like a ghost in the hall. You promised you'd stay, but you don't call. Promised you'd stay like the moon promised night, like dawn promised day, like forever was more than a word we'd say. But you left me with nothing but echoes and gray. You held my heart like it was made of gold, and dropped it when the winds got cold. Now all I have is the mess you made, and the sound of your promise, the one that betrayed. I still sleep on my side, saving space for your form, like you might come back in the quiet before the storm. But the door stays closed, your shadow will cross, and I measure each breath by the weight of your loss. I found your sweater in the back of the drawer, and it smelled like July before we became more. I cried into it like it could take your shape, but all I got back was the feel of escape. They say people leave and that's just how it goes, but you promised, and those words still glow. You said forever, like it was carved in stone, but now I bleed where that truth was sown. You promised you'd stay like a lighthouse that wouldn't turn away, like I was the place you'd always come home to. The lights dressed in love still cut straight through. I trusted your hands to hold, not break, but now they're the cause of every ache. And I'm left in the debris of what you swore that day, when you promised me love, then walked away. I would've waited, God, I would've tried. I would've forgiven every stupid lie, but you didn't even fight, didn't even look back, just turned forever into a fading track. Now I sit in this room filled with our plans, paper promises slipping from my hands. You said we were fire, not just a flame, but you left me burning, no one to blame. I memorized your words like they were scripture, now they're just scars burnt into my picture. You promised you'd stay, like love was more than a game to play, like I was your future, not a passing phase, but forever to you was just a phrase. You kissed me slow like you meant goodbye, and I was too blind to even ask why. Now I live in the ruins of yesterday, where you promised you'd stay, but you walked away. You promised you'd stay, but promises fade like the light of day, and all that remains is the lie you made.
I said your name in the dark tonight, just to feel it cut like a knife. It's strange how letters can still burn, a memory I'll never unlearn. I thought by now I'd let you go, but your name's a ghost that won't say no. It lives in places no one sees, it breathes inside the parts of me. I try to run, I try to hide, but every road leads back in time, to you, to us, to everything, to every shattered, broken thing. Your name is my pain, a wound that never fades, a storm that never breaks. Your name is my chain, it pulls me through the flame and leaves me in the rain. I wear your name like a scar, it's who you are, it's who you are. Even now you still remain. Your name, my pain. I hear it whispered in the air, in places where carved into my shaking hands. In every dawn I try to stand. I see you written on the walls, a silent scream, 1,000 calls. I've buried it 100 times, but love like this ignores the lines. It rises up, it breaks the ground, and drags me where you can't be found. Your name is my pain, a wound that never fades, a storm that never breaks. Your name is my chain, it pulls me through the flame and leaves me in the rain. I wear your name like a scar. It's who you are, it's who you are. Even now you still remain. Your name, my pain. I tried to wash you off my skin, but you're a war I'll never win. A tattoo in the shape of grief, a love that steals and won't release. And every time I close my eyes, I see the past I can't deny. 1,000 nights, a million lies, a silence loud enough to die. I scream it to the empty skies, but no one listens when I cry. I'd trade a lifetime just to know why you let me fall alone. Your name's a knife I cannot dull. It's every I see your eyes in the corner, in the quiet spaces where the shadows fall. Your smile is etched into the frames on the wall. Even when I try to run, I feel the call. Your shoes are still by the door, worn in gray, like you're just out there, walking away. But your scent still lingers in the sheets we made, and the silence screams the things we never said. I can't turn the page, though I try every day, 'cause your ghosts keep coming back in every way. But your scent still lingers in the sheets we made, and the silence screams the things we never said. I can't turn the page, though I try every day, 'cause your ghosts keep coming back in every way. They sit at the table, they lie in my bed, they whisper your name like words never said. You left behind the ghosts of us, lurking in places where love used to trust. I hear your voice in the spaces we once knew, in the cracks of every room where I still see you. I'm haunted by the love you walked away from, by every promise that you never succumbed. And I'm still stuck with the things you never defined. The ghost you left behind. Your sweater's in the closet, untouched and still, like it's waiting for you. Against my will, the bed still holds the shape of our nights, like love's echo refusing to take flight. Find your old books on the shelf where you left them, pages worn from the places we wept in. Your coffee mug's a memory I can't erase, I still drink from it, searching for your face. Your ghosts are in the corners of every space, and every tear that falls in every empty trace. I hear your laughter on the wind, and I wonder if you ever think of where we've been. You left behind the ghosts of us, the pieces of love you couldn't discuss. I hear you in the songs we used to play, in the moments you swore you'd never stray. I'm trapped in the moments you couldn't stay, and the ghosts you left won't fade away. I'm holding on to a love that time won't unwind. The ghost you left behind. I can't escape the spaces we made, where we built a life, now it's slowly decayed. I hear your footsteps in the dark of the night, even though I know you're nowhere in sight. I'm trapped in the moments you couldn't stay, in the way I still believe that you'll return, though I know it's too late. I'm haunted by the love that you couldn't save. They dance around me like I'm still your home, but you're gone, and I'm left to roam. You left behind the ghosts of us, like the ashes of a fire that couldn't combust. I watching every flicker of light and every shadow that whispers through the night. I'm searching for peace, but I can't unwind, 'cause I'm still haunted by the ghosts you left behind. You walked away, but you're still here in my mind. The ghosts you left behind. The ghosts you left, the ghosts you left behind.
You whispered to me it will be alright, and for a moment I believed. I gave you all my trust, my heart, and all the dreams we conceived. But somewhere along the way you changed, your eyes no longer looked at me. You kept secrets in the shadows that you thought I'd never see. I was the one who always fought for the love that you gave so free. But I didn't know you'd turn on me and leave me broken on my knees. You told me that I was your world, that nothing could tear us apart. But the walls grew higher every day and I could feel it in my heart. You pulled away without a sound, like I was just a passing thought. But I stayed through every silent tear and the love you never brought. I gave you every piece of me, but you took it like it didn't matter. Now I stand in the silence of a love that's torn and shattered. You turned away from everything you promised you would be. And now I'm left to wonder why you couldn't love me. Betrayed by the love I gave, betrayed by the trust I had. I gave you everything, my soul, but you turned your back so fast. You promised me forever, but you left me here to fall. Betrayed by the love I gave, you didn't care at all. You found someone else to hold while I was left in the dark. You kissed them like you kissed me, but it was never from the heart. You made promises to them like you made promises to me, but in your eyes I was nothing, and in their eyes you were free. I stood in the rooms watching as you walked into their arms, and I realized I was never more than a passing charm. I gave you everything I had, but it was never what you wanted. Now I'm just a memory of the love you took for granted. Betrayed by the love I gave, betrayed by the trust I had. I gave you everything, my soul, but you turned your back so fast. You promised me forever, but you left me here to fall. Betrayed by the love I gave, you didn't care at all. You told me we'd always be together, but you shattered that dream with your lies. You said you'd never hurt me, but you left me bleeding inside. You took my love like it was a game, and when you were done you walked away, leaving me with nothing but this pain that I'll carry with me every day. I trusted you, I loved you so, but now I stand here all alone. Betrayed by the love I gave, I was just a stepping stone. Betrayed by the love I gave, betrayed by the trust I had. I gave you everything, my soul, but you turned your back so fast. You promised me forever, but you left me here to fall. Betrayed by the love I gave, you didn't care at all. Betrayed by the love I gave, now I walk this road alone. I thought you were my forever, but you left me on my own. Betrayed by the love I gave, and now I know the truth.
I'm standing here at the edge of forever, a place where love once bloomed, now withered together. The distance grows, but I can't turn away. I'm lost in the echoes of a love that decayed. The words we never said still haunt my mind. The way you slipped away so cruel, so blind. I reach for you, but you're slipping through, and every tear is just a part of me I lose. I see you standing there, but you're not here. Just a memory, a shadow I fear. I'm torn between what was and what's left to be, and all I want is for you to see me. We're standing on the edge of forever. I'm holding on to a love that's never gonna be the same, but I can't let go. I'm trapped in a place where love still flows. I'm standing on the edge of forever, hoping that you'll turn back, but never. Will you stay or will you fade? I'm on the edge, but I'm still afraid. I remember the moments we used to share, the way you held me like you truly cared. But something changed, something broke, and now I'm choking on every word we spoke. I'm still waiting for you to come back to me, but deep inside I know it's not meant to be. And though I try to push the hurt away, I'm drowning in the words we never could say. We're standing on the edge of forever. I'm holding on to a love that's never gonna be the same, but I can't let go. I'm trapped in a place where love still flows. I'm standing on the edge of forever, hoping that you'll turn back, but never. Will you stay or will you fade? I'm on the edge, but I'm still afraid. I feel your absence like a weight on my chest. A love that once was now second best. I see you in my dreams, but you're not real. Just a part of the past I can't seem to heal. I wish I could make you see me once more, but you're a ghost that I can't ignore. And now I'm standing on the line between love I wanted and what's now mine. Every step I take I'm falling deeper into the hole where my heart was a keeper. I thought you'd stay, but you slipped away. Now all I have is the pain that won't fade. I reach for you in the silence, in the dark, but you're fading away, leaving only a mark. I'm on the edge and I'm losing the fight to let go of a love that no longer feels right. We're standing on the edge of forever. I'm holding on to a love that's never gonna be the same, but I can't let go. I'm trapped in a place where love still flows. I'm standing on the edge of forever, hoping that you'll turn back, but never. Will you stay or will you fade? I'm on the edge, but I'm still afraid. I'll stand here alone, just waiting to fall, but I'll keep hoping you'll hear my call. And even though I know the end is near, I'll keep you close, I'll keep you here. I'm standing on the edge of forever, wishing we could make it better. But the truth is clear, the time has passed, and all I have now is a love that didn't last. We're standing on the edge of forever. We're standing on the edge of forever. I'll wait for it, but you're gone. On the edge, on the edge, on the edge, on the edge of forever. I still hear the ticking of that old clock on the wall. Every second feels like a memory I can't recall. You'd sit on the couch, legs curled up, lost in your mind, and I'd sit beside you wondering if I still had time. You stopped asking about my day, and I stopped saying I was hurt. We danced around the truth like strangers, smiling just to keep from burning. There were nights I reached to touch your hand, but stopped halfway through the motion, because you looked like you were somewhere far beyond the ocean. You were here, but not with me. I was holding on too quietly. It's the things we never said that echo louder in my head. All the I'm sorry's left in silence, all the tears behind the silence. We thought time would fix the cracks, but love doesn't work like that. Now I'm haunted by the words that never bled, all the things we never said. Your perfume still clings to the pillows you left behind, like it's waiting for your skin, like it's frozen in time. And I still find your mug on the second kitchen shelf. I leave it there on purpose, like I'm lying to myself. There were mornings we didn't speak at all, just coffee and the sound of the rain. I should have asked you what was breaking, but I was too afraid you'd name my name. instead of nothing at all. But I bit my tongue and swallowed doubt. All the love we had was bleeding out. You waited for my words in vain, and I waited for yours too ashamed. We were both screaming inside, but our lips stayed tight. We died in the quiet of the love we never tried. It's the things we never said that built this silence in my chest. All the I love yous locked in fear, all the truths we hid too near. We were speaking through the lies with tearless eyes and long goodbyes. And now you're just a shadow I can't shed, made of all the things we never said. I still talk to you in the night, still hope somehow you're here, but you're not here and I'm not right. All the words we lost to fear, I would give this shattered heart just to go back and say them again. And the things we never said. I still talk to you in the night, still hope somehow you'll hear, but you're not here and I'm not right. With all the words we lost to fear, I would give this shattered heart just to go back and say them again. All the things we never said.
I used to have dreams that were mine alone, plans that never needed a second tone. But then you came in like a fire I couldn't fight, and I let it burn everything that once felt right. I gave you the pen and let you write my name in the margins of your story like I needed no acclaim. Slowly I faded, like dust behind your sun, and I smiled through it all thinking love had won. I changed my colors just to match your sky, and now I don't even know what shade was mine. You never asked for all of me, but I gave it anyway, completely. I loved you more than myself, gave you my heart and nothing else. Let my voice go quiet in the room, so yours could rise and bloom. I lost my mirror trying to see your face, erased my name to give you space, and now I'm just a ghost on my own shelf because I loved you more than myself. You wore your sadness like it was royal blue, and I stitched it into my skin to match you. You spoke of storms, so I opened my chest, let the lightning carve a home in my unrest. You needed saving, so I forgot to breathe, held your weight until I sank beneath. You danced in daylight, I lived in your shade, and told myself it was love we made. But the truth is cruel when it's softly said. You never needed me, I just bled. You never begged for sacrifice, but I laid my soul down every night. I loved you more than myself, tied my worth to your fragile health, became the echo in your home, just to hear your name at all. I swallowed pain to keep you strong, believe that break you made me belong. And now I'm nothing, no one else, because I loved you more than myself. There were nights I watched you sleep and prayed your demons wouldn't dig too deep, so I fed mine to the fire instead, let them eat away what I never said. I stopped writing songs that sounded like me, started humming your tune religiously. Even God felt farther away when I put your soul where mine used to stay. I forgot my favorite color, forgot my own face, forgot how to love without leaving a trace. And now I wake to an empty room where your laughter left no perfume. I loved you more than myself, broken silence, begged for help, but you were too lost in your own pain to notice I was standing in the rain. I held you like the world would fall, and never asked for love at all. Now I'm just a story I can't retell, cause I loved you more, so much more than myself. One day you'll ask where I went and realize I was the love you never meant. But I'll be gone, some forgotten spell, 'cause I loved you more than myself. I held your hand like it was breaking, like time was slipping through my veins. You stood so still while I was shaking, trying to hold back all the pain. Your eyes were cold, your heart was quiet. I searched for warmth but found a void. You said goodbye like it meant nothing, like love was something you destroyed. I asked if this was really over. You didn't even meet my gaze. I felt like I was screaming underwater while you just slowly walked away. And I still hear the door behind you, like a coffin sealing shut. I still taste the words you didn't say while I bled from every cut. It's the way you let me go, like I was air between your hands, like all the nights I tried your tears weren't worth a second glance. You didn't cry, you didn't pause, you just vanished with no cause. And I'm still here replaying sorrow in the way you let me go. The mirror shows a stranger's face now, with empty eyes and faded light. You took the parts of me that knew love and left me aching through the night. Our photographs still haunt the hallway, your coat still hanging on the door. I breathe your name into the silence, but it don't reach you anymore. I check my phone like you might miss me, as if your heart might change its mind. The days just stretch into forever, and I'm still stuck in that goodbye. Did you ever even love me? Or was I just filling space? Was I nothing but a story that you couldn't bear to face? It's the way you let me go, without a crack inside your voice, like you had always planned to leave, and I was never your real choice. You didn't stay, you didn't bend, you just made it to the end. And I'm still choking on the echo of the way you let me go. Gave you all the best I had, my laughter, dreams, my soul laid bare. You left me holding shattered glass while you walked off without a care. I would have followed you through fire, waited lifetimes just to try, but you erased me like a number, like a name that made you cry. Did you rehearse that cold departure? Did you practice not to feel? 'Cause I believed in us completely, and you just made it so unreal. I would have begged, I would have stayed, I would have broken every chain, I would have knelt in every storm just to hold your love again. But you let me go like nothing, like I was never even there. It's the way you let me go, like letting go of yesterday, like I was just a fleeting moment that you could easily erase. You didn't cry, you didn't care, you just disappeared somewhere. And I'm still screaming in the hollow of the way you let me go. You let me go like I was. I wake but I don't feel alive, like half my soul refused to rise. I see your face in every dream, but daylight tears it at the seams. I reach across the bed for you, but all I touch is what we knew. A ghost, a name, an empty space, the pieces you refuse to trace. And I'm a shadow you forgot, a fading echo of what we were not. 'Cause half of me is gone with you. I'm a house without a room, a sky without the moon. Half know my face. A stranger's eyes have claimed my place. I'm haunted by the way you smiled, the way you left without a trial. And though the world keeps spinning around, I'm rooted deep beneath the ground, in memories that never fade, in broken things we never made. You were the sun, you were the sky. Now I'm just rain that wonders why. 'Cause half of me is gone with you. I'm a house without a room, a sky without the moon. Half of me is lost, I swear it's true. I'm a ghost beneath my skin, since the day you left me in. This half-life I can't escape, since you took yourself away. I talk to ghosts, I call your name, I trace the letters in the rain. I try to drink the hurt away, but every drop just tastes like pain. I'd sell my soul, I'd breathe these hands, if it would make you understand that breathing without you feels like death, that I'm alive with no more breath. Extended half of me is gone with you. I'm a house without a room, a sky without the moon. Half of me is lost, what can I do? I'm a ghost beneath my skin, since the day you left me in. This half-life I can't survive, a heart that's buried half alive. You were my dawn, my only light, now I'm the endless breathing night. I tried to write a brand new song, but every line just comes out wrong. It's all your name, it's all the ache, a world too fragile now to take. And I keep hearing you in sound, 1,000 echoes pulling down. But every time I reach your air, an absence more than I can bear. And I don't know where to begin to find the half you took within. I'm just a shell, an empty soul, since half of me is dead and gone. Half of me is dead and gone. Half of me is dead and gone, and the rest just wait for dawn. I saw the pictures, I saw the smile, the one you said you never show up. We were still tangled in our twisted fight, and now it's all bright love without the night. You found your peace, you found your light, while I'm still stumbling through our goodbyes. I'm trapped in the spaces where you used to be, and you moved on like you've never needed me. You posted that song we once shared alone, like you erased me, turned flesh into stone. And I'm here with the weight of our days, while you're somewhere lost in someone else's gaze. I'm left behind in a love that moved on, still holding on to the heart I don't belong. You're laughing in places I don't know, while I'm crying where your memory won't let go. You've healed while I'm still breaking apart. You've forgotten me, but I'm stuck in the start. You moved on, but I can't find where I've gone. Left behind in a love that moved on. I still keep your sweater folded by the door, like I'm waiting for you to walk through once more. I can't erase the way you used to kiss me slow, and how you'd say that we'd never let go. I've been talking to the ghosts of our past, as if I could revive what didn't last. You found your way to the life you deserve, while I'm here stuck in a love that couldn't preserve. I see your name in someone else's light, and I wonder if you ever think of our nights. You let go of me like you let go of the rain, and I'm still drowning in the echo of your pain. I'm left behind in a love that moved on, clinging to shadows of a life we both once known. You found your smile, your place in the sun, while I'm drowning in the silence, waiting for a run. I watch you heal and try to move on, but I'm stuck in a world where I'm gone. You found peace while I'm still holding on, left behind in a love that moved on.
I hear the stories, I see the change, while I'm stuck alone in the love we rearranged. You promised me forever, but forever was too brief. Now I'm just another ghost, lost in belief. You're laughing in a world that doesn't know my name, while I sit here wondering who's really to blame. You moved on without a single glance, and I'm left in the ruins of this last dance.
Why does love fade and leave us so cold? Why do we hold on to what we can't control. I'm left behind in a love that moved on, a ghost in the world where we no longer belong. You've built a life that I'll never know, while I'm stuck in the places you used to go. You've healed, you've changed, you've found your peace, and I'm just waiting for the heartache to cease. You moved on, but I'm still here holding on, left behind in a love that moved on. You moved on, but I'm still here, left behind in a love that moved on. Your hoodie's still hanging on the back of my chair, like it's waiting for your scent to still live there. I wear it on nights I feel cold and small, when the silence creeps like paint on the wall. It still has that faded stain from our last fight, red wine and broken promises from that night. I should have thrown it out like the rest of the pain, but somehow wearing it, it makes me feel sane. You walked out without slamming the door, but your echo's louder than ever before. And I'm still standing in the ruins of our days, wearing all the pieces you left in your place. I'm still dressed in your goodbye, in the jacket where you used to lie, in the shoes of every what if we became, in the perfume that still whispers your name. I try to change, but nothing fits. My heart's still tailored to your lips. I wear your silence like a lullaby. I'm still dressed in your goodbye. There's a necklace you gave me that I never remove. It's tangled in memory, it still smells like you. It rests on my chest like the weight of your touch, and I hate how I love it, too little, too much. Your notes in the drawer with your crooked scrawl. Don't wait up, you wrote, but I still do after all. I put on the scarf you left last spring, and pretend you're here in everything. I will walk the streets in your flannel coat, like your arms are still wrapped around my throat. Everyone says I should let it all go, but I wear you like armor I don't even know. I'm still dressed in your goodbye, in the jeans we bought that July, in the cardigan you wore that stormy night, when love felt heavy but still felt right. I'm stitched in longing, hemmed in grief, wearing your love like a torn motif. Can't undress the hurt, can't even try, 'cause I'm still dressed in your goodbye.
I see you in mirrors, I see you in glass, in every reflection of our shattered past. Unlayered and almost wrapped in too late, like fabric sewn from threads of fate. And every time I reach to take you off, the memories hold like buttons rough. You're a part of me, like second skin, like the sorrow I wear deep within.
I don't know who I am without your name, sewn into my soul like a brand, like a flame. I'm still dressed in your goodbye, in every look I can't deny, in every closet full of loss and lies, in every sleeve where your ghost hides. I wear the love that couldn't stay, like a veil I can't pull away. I'm wrapped in you, though I know why you're gone, but I'm still dressed in your goodbye.
Maybe one day I'll take it all off, fold you up and let you be lost. But tonight I just close my eyes, still dressed in your goodbye.
Just the quiet one, standing at the edge of your flame, watching you fall in and out of feelings, but never once calling my name. You'd light up when they walked by, dim down when they were gone, and I stayed there like a shadow, just holding on too long. You came to me with your confessions, with your heartbreaks and your pain, and I took every shattered sentence and loved you through the strain. But when it came to choosing, when it came to who you hold, you ran to what was breaking and left me in the cold. You spoke of them like they were magic, with stars inside your eyes, and I nodded like it didn't hurt while bleeding in disguise. You told me I was safe and steady and how you needed me around, but I was never your beginning, just a shelter when you drowned. I knew your favorite coffee, how you hated the sound of storms. I learned your moods, your silences, and the way your anger forms. But still you gave your heart to someone who never took the time, while I stood here building altars to a love you'd never find. I was the calm within your chaos, the one who never turned away. But being near you in the background was the price I had to pay. You never chose me, not even once, not when it mattered, not when it burned. I was your silence between disasters, but never the one for whom you yearned. I stood in place like something constant, while you ran to what deceived, and all I wanted was to matter. But you never looked at me and believed. I saw the way your eyes lit up when they walked into the room, how your voice would get so softer, like they lit a different moon. You never looked at me that way, though I gave you all I had. You held me when it hurt you, but I was never where you ran. I memorized your broken patterns, tried to fix what wasn't mine, hoping if I proved I'd stay, you might give me a sign. But every time the moment came, you pulled your heart away, and I stayed silent in the wreckage while you chased someone who'd never stay. Like an afterthought, you spoke like I was just a friend, but every heartbeat in my chest was praying you'd pretend. You never chose me, not for the mornings, not for the long and heavy nights. I was the soul who'd catch you falling, but not the one you'd hold so tight. You left your love in reckless places while I kept mine safe for you, and now I'm drowning in the quiet of a love you never knew. I would've stood through fire for you, would've stayed through every war, but I guess I was just convenient, so you didn't need me anymore. You loved the ones who broke you while I pieced you back again, and still you looked right through me like I was never more than friend. I screamed inside with silence while you kissed their careless lips, and every time you leaned on me, I died a little in the midst. So I'll walk away with nothing but a heart you'll never know, and a truth I kept in silence, that I loved you more than you'll ever know. Chose me, not even once, not when it mattered, not when it burned. I was your silence between disasters, but never the one for whom you yearned. I stood in place like something constant while you ran to what deceived, and all I wanted was to matter. But you never looked at me and believed. So I'll walk away with nothing but a heart you'll never know, and a truth I kept in silence, that I loved you more than you'll ever know.
I loved you in silence, hoping you see the way I give everything to make you believe. But you never saw me, not once, not a glance. I stood in your shadow, waiting for a chance. I whispered your name in the quiet of night, hoping you'd turn and see me in the light. But you kept walking, unaware of the toll of a love that was given, but never made whole. You laughed with your eyes sparkling bright, and I stood in the back, hiding my fight. You told me I was special, but your actions spoke lies. I could never reach you, no matter how hard I tried. You took my heart, held it close in your hands, but it was just a token, like grains in the sand. You never saw me, never knew what I'd give. I was invisible to your heart, but I still chose to live. Stood by, watching you love her, and I never asked for anything. I thought you'd see the love I gave, but you never heard the song I sang. I was invisible to your heart, invisible from the start. I gave you all I had to give, but you never saw the love I lived. I was invisible to your eyes, a shadow you never recognized. I loved you with all my soul, but to you I was never whole. You said we'd be fine, that we'd always be true, but you never felt the way I felt for you. I waited for you to see, to understand, but you never took my heart in your hand. You moved through life just the one who loved you when you didn't know how to stay. I was invisible to your heart, invisible from the start. I gave you all I had to give, but you never saw the love I lived. I was invisible to your eyes, a shadow you never recognize. I loved you with all my soul, but to you I was never whole.
I was your shadow in the crowd, always standing out but never loud. You couldn't see the pain I felt, you couldn't feel the cards I dealt. I gave you all my everything, but you never saw me standing there. I was invisible, a fleeting dream, but still I gave you all my care.
I was invisible to your heart, a love you'll never understand. I gave you my soul, my world, but you never took my hand. I was invisible to your heart, invisible from the start. I gave you all I had to give, but you never saw the love I lived. I was invisible to your eyes, a shadow you never recognize. I loved you with all my soul, but to you I was never whole.
Invisible to your heart, now I walk away. I loved you with everything, but you never saw the way. I gave you all my heart, and still you didn't know that I was invisible to you, and now I let you go.
I made your side this morning just like I always used to. Folded the blanket twice even though I only needed two. It's a ritual now, some goes to routine, like I'm trying to hold together the seams of a dream. Your pillow hasn't moved, though it hasn't held your head. Still smells faintly of jasmine, of the last words you said. I sit on the mattress, avoiding that space, cause it still feels like your body, like the shape of your grace. I talk out loud, just to hear a voice reply, but the silence just listens as it passes me by. And the thunder doesn't come from the skies, it's in these walls where your absence lies. There's rain on your side of the bed, the kind that no storm ever shed. Tears that fall from memories too loud, grief like thunder wrapped in clouds. I lie awake just clinging to the edge, all the love I can't resuscitate or stretch. And all I'm left with is this flood of dread and the rain, the endless rain on your side of the bed. I've washed the sheets 100 times, but I still feel you, like the scent of something holy I could never undo. Your coffee cup still rests by the sink, and I stare at it longer than I should, I think. The TV plays shows we once watched side by side, now I watch them alone, pretending you're just outside. Even the mirror misses you when I stare, all it reflects now is a man who's barely there. I answer the door, hoping it's your mistake, that you forgot your keys, or just needed a break. But no one's ever there, and the storm never ends, and I sleep beside memories I now call friends. There's rain on your side of the bed, a flood where your warmth used to spread. Your laughter used to echo through the night, now the silence turns off every light. I curl my body small to stay on my side, like moving too much means saying goodbye. And beg the dawn not to rise in red, cause there's always rain on your side of the bed. I remember the night we fought, but said nothing. You stared at the ceiling, and I stared at the floor. Our backs held secrets, our hearts held thunder. We fell asleep an inch apart, maybe even more. You didn't cry when you left, not in front of me, but I found a single tear in the sheets folded carefully. You always hated storms, they made you feel small. Now I live in one, and I can't feel it all. Maybe I should move the bed, shift the room around, but then where would I bury the love that drowned? Your ghost doesn't scream, it just sighs and weeps, and rains where only you used to sleep.
I don't move the pillows, don't chase the sun, cause half this bed still thinks you'll come, but the rain keeps
thought this day would come, the one where we'd let go. I thought we'd always find a way to make it through the lows. But now I stand here with empty hands, watching you walk away. And in the silence I hear your voice, but it's just the price I pay. You told me we'd be forever, that nothing could tear us apart. But forever came with conditions, and it's breaking my heart. I remember the first time you smiled, and how I thought we'd be okay. But the smiles grew quieter, and the love began to fade. I held on with every piece of me, but you slipped through my grasp. I was always here, waiting for you, but you couldn't make it last. You walked away so silently, like you never even cared. And I was left with memories of a love we never shared. I never wanted to say goodbye, but the love we had ran dry. I gave you everything I had, but you just passed me by. This is the goodbye I never wanted to say. The love we had has drifted away. I gave you all my heart, all my soul, but in the end it took its toll. I never wanted to watch you go, but I know it's time to let you know that this is the goodbye I never wanted to say. But I have to find a way to walk away. I tried to keep the pieces whole, I tried to hold us together. But somewhere along the way we lost each other forever. You found someone else to love while I was left in the rain. And now I know I can't keep holding on to a love that causes pain. I loved you with a depth so true, but you couldn't see it, couldn't stay. And now I stand here empty-handed, watching you walk away. I never wanted to say goodbye, but our love had turned to lies. I gave you everything I could, but it was never enough to make you realize. This is the goodbye I never wanted to say. The love we had has drifted away. I gave you all my heart, all my soul, but in the end it took its toll. I never wanted to watch you go, but I know it's time to let you know that this is the goodbye I never wanted to say. But I have to find a way to walk away. I'll carry the memories, the love, the pain. I'll carry them like a shadow in the rain, but I won't keep running after you. I can't keep chasing what's already gone. I'll find peace in the quiet and let go of the storm. This is the goodbye I never wanted to say, but it's time to let the love slip away. I'll let the silence heal the wounds. I'll walk away alone, but soon. This is the goodbye I never wanted to say. The love we had has drifted away. I gave you all my heart, all my soul, but in the end it took its toll. I never wanted to watch you go, but I